Questhez el kell kapnom Giant Purple Toadot, meg 𝕧𝕒𝕟𝕒𝕜. Azt nem tudom ezeket az állatokat. Honnan tudjam, hogy hívják? Nem vagyok én Poppy. Már nem kell sok már, mindjárt itt vagyok. Itt jártam már egyáltalán. Nem nagyon vagyok ebbe biztos. Hello, I like you. Elfogunk még egy lányt is. Várjál, most lányt vagy fiút fogtam el az előbb. Fogalmam sincs. Nem figyeltem. Max visszajövünk. Amúgy ja, én már jártam ott. Rájöttem. Na lássuk csak.
Assignment's all finished.
Pillanat. Kell lesz nekem. Na ezzel is meg vagyunk. Megyek órára.
Excellent work today. Class
Gyors volt.
dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Okay.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice.
Spellmaster, let's go.
Go ahead and try it.
Pumpkins. Itt tökön próbáljam ki.
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
I like that.
Excellent. You have it well in hand.
Poppy. Poppy beszélni akar velem. Hát, ha meg tudod valamit.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Óráról jöttem ló.
You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in 𝕍𝕠𝕪 and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
If your gran's all right, and they didn't get the egg, then perhaps we're fine.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Nagyon okos vagyok.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Egészségedre. És akkor ez a 2 maradt, mint ahogy szokott. Akkor igazából menjünk is tovább a főszállal szerintem. Már megcsináltuk mondhatni, amit kellett. Esenek bemegyek a szobácskámba, mert itemeket meg akarom nézni, hogy mit tudnak. Van egy, ami jobb. Na, szóval kicsit beszippantott megint a demigázok keresése. Közben ezernyi dolgot találtam. Gyorsan felvetkezek, meg eladom. Oké. Új kedvenc pálcatartóm van. Ez nagyon cuki. Menjünk beszélgetni Amittal, a gobbledygook haverunkkal.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Noted. Megint jó messzire kell menni. Mamma mia. Pizzeria. Kis kosárka van. Seprűmön, nagyon jó. Megjöttem.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of ℍ𝕠𝕘𝕪 did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn 𝕍𝕠𝕪 and his blasted journals.
𝕍𝕠𝕪?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of 𝕍𝕠𝕪's journals. They described repositories that 𝕍𝕠𝕪 had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, 𝕍𝕠𝕪, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind, and I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to 𝕍𝕉𝓄𝒃. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Miért beszéljek vele még egyszer? Nem akarok vele beszélni még egyszer.
The door is looking at us.
Mint a szemes csesztek. Olyan volt az ajtó.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mind. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a task.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Hello? What's that shit?
Nem tudok közbe. Oké.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get you, have my word. By that eye.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Ja, csak ez egy kicsit veszélyesebb, mint olvasni róla.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
It's the battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time. One there.
Hogy megértem tőle. Hé. Ha? Ki mondta? Nem beszélt itt még valamelyik.
Why, it's a grapple.
The boiler activated that handle. See it?
Hé, no, nyugi van már. Jövök megölni ezt a kis szarost.
Oh, this even is too much.
Stay close.
Száll el.
Handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Hűha.
Next time I see Füge or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
Ez kell nekem. Hoops, I guess. Mégse az kell nekem. Hey gosh.
Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get this. I will make decision running from me.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit.
Ah, tényleg nagyon okos. Tudod mi? Várjál. Lootolok. You good, bro? Kicsit összementél. Nagyon jó.
Incendio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Tényleg itt van. Összementél, kis haver.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Ez... Gyere. Ó, leugrott.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
Megnyugodtam.
Without further ado, ℍ𝕠𝕘𝕪.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, She smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of 𝕍𝕉𝓄ch's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. 𝕍𝕉𝓄ch was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think 𝕍𝕉𝓄ch murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming 𝕍𝕉𝓄ch, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. 𝕍𝕉𝓄ch never found all of 𝕍𝕉𝓁's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that 𝕍𝕉𝓁 at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If 𝕍𝕉𝓁 learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what 𝕍𝕉𝓁 knows. Watch for my owl.
Érdekes. Nem nagyon tudom eldönteni, hogy most lehet-e bízni benne, vagy nem. Amint gondolom, hogy lehet bízni, mivel hogy itt csinálják meg a játékok, de ilyenre nem biztos, hogy megbíznék benne.
What are you up to now? I hope Professor 𝑓itzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
Kicsit gyorsan haladunk. Tudom, hogy tetszik ez nekem. Nem akarom, hogy vége legyen a játéknak. Megjöttem.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Jó. That's
How will
nice.
I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Ez egy jó ötlet. What? De furi, hogy... Furi. Csináljuk meg ezt a versenyt. Akkor már csak ezek vannak? Lehet várni kell.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the 𝕍𝕬𝓐 course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Szerintem versenyezni kell.
Mr. Weeks and I do.
Wait. Nem. Ne is mondj ilyeneket. Na és akkor most adta be. Nem tudom miért volt ez ilyen, de most adta be a főszállat megint.
I have thrilling news. I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
Még csak most jöttem el, nyugi van már. Na.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. 𝕬𝕬𝕬 clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from 𝕬𝕬𝕬.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met 𝕬𝕬𝕬, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
What the fuck?
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from 𝕬𝕬𝕬, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor 𝑘agawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Elég jó. Érdekes. Nem gondoltam, hogy lesz ilyen benne.
Chewing with your...
Do you have a moment, Professor?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Miért futok? Ma megint? Mi a tanár úr? Nem hoppanál? Most komolyan futnom kell. Rossz irányba megyek.
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls,
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on dittany and its uses was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes! Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Ezt muszáj volt meghallgatni.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black.
Professor, a word, Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Nem tudom, miért élvezem én ezt ennyire.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Mindent tudok, nyugi.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course.
Professor, I need to speak to you.
Sorry. Oh, shit.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Imádom, hogy közben hátul szétvert a másikat megint.
I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what all...
Attend, Screw!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you! The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
People speed.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
I think I know how and where to approach the center.
Ja, mindenkinek kellek, hagyjatok békén. Ez még több csigalépcső. Össze fogom hányni magam, esküszöm. Még több csigalépcső. Hol van ennek az üzéje? Oh fuck! Még több csigalépcső. Még jó, hogy a minimap segít.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. 𝕍𝕐𝕘𝕪.
Whoa! Még több csigalépcső!
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Bombarda! Revelio.
Megijedtem.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
That must be the pedestal.
Uramatyám, most vett... Uramatyám, most esett le, hogy ez... Yes. Egy könyvbe lettem, beszippantott, azt mondta...
Where am I?
Whoa!
Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
Wow.
You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
Ooh. Wait.
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
De nem tudok varázsolni?
They're gone. For now.
Yeah.
I need to get out of here.
Where
could
gone?
Eve be? I need to time this just right.
Mm-hmm.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Annyira jól meg van csinálva, nagyon tetszik.
Death. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve.
Jaj, de megijedtem tőle. Soha kéne mennem.
I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them.
Nem tudom, miért ez jobban félek ezektől, mint így bármi.
Nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Már bejöttem.
Now's my chance.
Mennék.
That's the way forward.
Mennék.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
This is... És ma menjek ki? Várjál. Ott egy kapu. Észrevettem.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Annyira nem akarok, de yes.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
Csak ezek vannak, értem? Gondolom, most harcolni kell majd velük. Mondani akartam, egy kicsit nagy a hely. Wait! Yes. Nyomtam! Gyorsan elnyomni stratégót. Hát menjek olyan kicsit messzebb, mert nem látok semmit. Nyomtam a protégót, rajtam is volt a protégó.
Stone. This must be for me.
Mysterious stone.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve.
Neve! We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Jó reggelt? Wow.
But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Nagyon jó volt.
What you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isidora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you
doing? Breathe it in. Can you feel it? Oh, Isadora.
This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Ez azért tényleg érdekes. Szóval az a erő, az mindenkinek a fájdalma. És ezért rossz, mert hogy minden fájdalmat lehet érezni csak bele. Oh, hello!
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor 𝑘𝒁𝓄𝓈.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called 𝑍𝕠𝓄𝓄𝓈 has accessed the repository at 𝑜𝓁𝓋𝒶𝓈𝓈 Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor 𝑘𝒁𝓄𝓈. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. 𝑍𝕠𝓄𝓈 has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named 𝕍𝕠𝓚.
5 names? The keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganach?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the tower, 𝑜𝓁𝓋𝒶𝓈𝓈 Castle.
If the keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on 𝑍𝕠𝓄𝓈. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Jövök. Te is integet. Vére Sebastianom. Ha? Jere, Sebastian.